Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to the upper bracket final of the America Winter Championship of 2016. I'm your host today, Ellison Inferno Fernobate, and we're getting in right now with a game between Puffin and Zenstyle, as we just jump in right here. So we've got Zenstyle on the bottom, playing what seems to be a tempo mage, judging by the mana worm and whatnot, and then Puffin at the top, looking to play an oil rogue. So this is a conquest format. We are in the final game. It's 2-2 locked apiece at the moment. So whoever wins this game will go through to the grand final. It's going to be an interesting game for sure. Zenstyle, he's it used to be a dominant force within the Hearthstone scene, but he hasn't. A little bit of a friendly greeting from Puffin. The players have played each other before. Notoriously, about a year ago they played with Zenstyle, winning with his patron deck at a time when he was most dominant, but he hasn't actually had a high finish in about a year, so there's a lot on the line for him now. Playing that Sorcerer's Apprentice to go with the Mana Worm as well, wanting to get some kind of combo and tempo going off. Didn't actually opt to go with the second Mana Worm or anything. Doesn't look like he wants to. Let's go for a prep. Eviscerate to get rid of the Mana Worm, and then the Agent to clear the board. Really wants to keep the board clear. Doesn't want to let the Tempo Mage get off the combos, because I mean with Tempo Mage a lot of the time it's as soon as you got something on the board, it's things to work with and counter, and very much you're relying on the Mana Worms and the Flame Wakers in terms of getting some kind of combo and just getting a tempo much ahead of the opponent. But Puffin, he's got the Tinker Oil, which is a centerpiece for the Oil Rogue, looking probably to clear the board. There's not really, can't use the Eviscerate if we wanted to. But yeah, Zenstyle, he's teamless at the moment as well. He just hasn't really won anything of significance in the last year, so a win here would put him into the grand final of this America's Winter Championship and really, I don't know, put him back on the map again. Whereas Puffin, he's been doing fantastically well of late. He just recently won the Innkeeper's Showdown tournament. He actually managed to edge out Ostkaka from the Team Na'vi, who was the winner of BlizzCon 2015 when he managed to defeat Hotform from Root Gaming. So pretty tense at the moment between these two players. Sludge Belch coming down, and that's going to pop the Mirror Entity, putting that over to his side. And Zenstyle, that is a nice draw there for Archmage Antonidas. Still can't really use it at the moment though. Definitely wants to save the coin to create a fireball from Archmage Antonidas. So decent position now for Zenstyle. But yeah, these players, they have faced each other before. They are well known to each other, so wouldn't be surprised if see a few more greetings or whatnot. They both really want this though. Both teamless players. And a win here would be very enticing for any kind of team or sponsor. Unstable Portal, we'll see what he's going to pull from this. Always very random. Ooh, and he actually manages to get a Kel'Thuzad. Definitely not a bad Unstable Portal. But Puffin's in not a bad position now. You know, he's survived until turn 7 now for him. And this Lotheb is going to be so annoying for Zenstyle, who really wanted to put down Antonidas next turn and then coin straight away, but it's gonna be denied to him. So he has to weigh up what he wants now. Might go for Cycle. Might try and go for that one. Sometimes Tempo Mages will run the one Flame Strike as well. So it gets, and that's something that you never want to have, is the secrets in hand. You really want those secrets to be popped from a mad scientist. So having them in the hand is definitely not what you want to see. Puffin weighing up his options a little bit. And it's been a fantastic winner bracket finals. So first of all, we had Puffin go 2-0 at first. He won first with his Freeze Mage, and then with his Zoolock. But he just couldn't close it out with this Oil Rogue, and so I mean, Zen style, he finally managed to win with his Malagos Warlock and mid-range Druid, and now he's trying his luck with his Tempo Mage in the final game. So he's just not really getting to create any pressure though. There's a Flame Waker that he wanted. I mean, unbeknownst to him now, that there's a sap in Puffin's hand, so this is going to be really annoying. Suddenly all the tempo is in the rogue's hand. Ooh. Starting to slip away from Zen style a little bit here. He's going to have to see what he can draw next turn, because Archmage is definitely not going to be what he wants. Almost at turn 10, and Puffin's feeling pretty good right now as well. So it looks like coin into counterspell. Going to get 2 of the fireballs, which is great. But I mean, the maximum amount of damage that he can really pull off with this board state as well, should Archmage die, is 15 damage from 2 fireballs and a frostbolt. And with Puffin sitting outside that range, he can never threaten lethal, which is a big thing against Aura. You need to make them play a bit more passively as well. But now that he knows he's safe, he can just really play around with his opponent a little bit. So it looks like good job there, sacrificing one of the backstabs into the counterspell. Starting to create some minions as well. So looks like it. I haven't actually seen too many Oil Rogues around. They're still around. Seen a little bit of a resurgence of Miracle Rogue actually, with the introduction of Tomb Pillager. Seen more and more Miracle Rogues, which we haven't really seen since Gadgets and Auctioneer got nerfed a while ago from 5 mana to 6. But it's cool to see lots of different. I saw a Malagos Rogue again the other day. But it was kind of a variant on Miracle Rogue, but instead of using things like Cold Blood, would then use Malagos. Some really good pings at the moment. Wants to clear as many of those 1/1s as he can, but he doesn't manage to get that other one as well. Kind of coming across a little bit here the history of the players. Zenstyle, he really wants this, but it's just such a difficult position at the moment now. Oh, only on 6 health and really not in a position to threaten lethal by any means. And with this Blade Flurry, be able to clear it, clear the Flame Waker as well with his Violet Teacher. And it's looking like dire straits at the moment for Zenstyle, who really wanted this, but he's going to have to look for something like an Ice Block or a Frost Nova would be. But unfortunately, it was not to be. Looks like we're going to have... Is he going to die from the Boombot? There's no Boombot death now. Having it again. But huge congratulations to Puffin, who clinches this out and is going to be going on to the grand final. So ladies and gentlemen, we have our grand finalist, Puffin, knocking out Zenstyle. So thank you so much for watching, and hope to see you in the grand final.